Hey Classic Caillou and Rosie, do you want to go to 7-Eleven with me?
I guess I can.
Rosie wants to go.
Great, we're only going since I asked Caillou and he said.
Go to 7-Eleven with you. Caillou, are you nuts? My body is a temple. It currently holds the world record for the amount of balanced diets in a human body. Why would I sully my temple of a body with fats, sugar and pre-processed crap? I'd stay out of this one.
I was just asking if you wanna go, but a simple no would be fine. And Cody's out with Rosie, Mom and Dad for their checkups, so I was going to ask if you two wanted to go.
Yeah, this would be fun.
Alright then, let's go. You two pick out what you want. I am going to head to get some things of my own. Meet us at the cash register when we're done.
Yeah, we got it. What's wrong, Rosie?
Rosie heart, Rosie needs something to drink before Rosie dies?
Yeah, come to think of it, it is pretty hot and I can go for something to drink myself. Come on, let's go find something to drink.
Wow, I didn't know you worked here, Ryan Animate.
Oh no, I don't. I actually am here, because I wanted to actually feel like I'm working. I may be president and mayor in this world, but in real life I'm disabled and can't work. I actually do YouTube as a side gig. This is just my part-time pastime. YouTube already feels like a damn job. So it's no wonder why I can't even make consistent videos.
I see. Have you considered maybe asking people to subscribe or something?
Nah dude, you see, I'm close to 600 subscribers. I was just at 500 last week. If people want to do it, they can. I don't care. But my concurrent views are around 400. My goal is to reach 3,000 or 4,000 valid public watch hours. But I can't even get that, so I must wait.
Oh okay, so can I request a series be done? Can I have a Childish Dad series?
No.
What, why not?
So let me put it straight for you, is watching a grown man who potentially might have autism throw fits, and watch your autistic coded man be shamed for having special interests. Be told that liking these things were childish, which pushes the harmful narrative that there's an age limit for cartoons despite half of Gill Animate's user base are adults. And most of these adults like Steven Universe or My Little Pony, the latter of which is a childish show. If you think it's perfectly acceptable to mock someone just for liking kids shows, then you obviously don't need to be watching this anyways. I know the original creator didn't intend on Childish Dad becoming a big thing, but the way he's acting is very in line with the kids in my special ed classes back in elementary school. In fact, not naming names, but one Gill animator had used the Childish Dad Karen shit for too long. I feel like people should understand that being childish isn't a bad thing. People miss being kids, and it feels very ableist to see people treat these people as brats when they, in all honesty, lack the proper guidance and need special help to guide them. You can't expect someone to be normal if you're looking down on them. At least that's my experience as a disabled man who deals with this type of emotional regulations as well. People need to be more open-minded about harmful stereotypes.
I am sorry for what you went through. Is there anything more I can do?
Nah, I'm fine. I wanna talk to you, since you have something going on.
Yeah, me and my siblings Classic Caillou and Rosie are buying some things.
Oh really? Cool. You know, the other day I went to the store and wanted to get some things.
That's cool and all, but I really have to.
You know what? I really like you. So I'm gonna tell you about the time I went to Target, took one look at the price and immediately considered stealing but didn't.
I must implore you, I can't.
Okay, so I had to go to Target because I ran out of pads. So after getting chipped all, I went to Target. This was also after I went to PetSmart, and 5 in below I went to Target. I think it was like 100 degrees at that point, so I went inside. I had to walk there, which it wasn't too far, but with the heat it felt like 9,000 miles instead of 10 or so. So as I walked down the aisle, and this isn't the Target background as this is a different Target, pretty sure this is a Walmart background, but oh well. I don't know if it was a mixture of the heat or some shit, but I decided to go, fuck it, and leave the aisle. I had $10, but I couldn't read, and I think the pads were too expensive, so I decided to go to the electronics aisle to ask if there were any Nintendo Switch 2s in stock, since my 21st birthday was next month and I wanted to see my options.
Wait, so you said that pads were expensive but not a Nintendo Switch 2? How does that even work?
Don't question me, I'm speaking and telling you a fucking story now, listen.
Jeez, I'm sorry.
So anyways, I was trying to find the Nintendo Switch and I searched before requesting a worker. There was no switches. I need a worker.
You called me.
Yeah, I was searching for the Nintendo Switch 2, but it must be sold out.
Yes, sadly. We've been out 4 months now. I am sorry.
Yeah, I assume that, I suppose. I'm trying to get it for my 21st birthday next month, but I guess I can ask for the $200 microphone that YouTubers have instead. Thanks, I guess. Before I left, I decided to check what the action figures are in the section. It's the most unguarded and stolen section of the place. So I headed towards the kids aisle. So I made my way to the aisle. Again, not the same backdrop where I lived. And before I knew it, I saw something that got my attention. It was a Goddamn Jiren and Goku action figure. It was a double pack, meaning it could be around $25 like most of them. So me being curious, I decided to pick it up and scan it. All I kept thinking about was the fact that this probably costed $25 and I didn't have the budget to pay for it, so I just thought about it next month. But when I saw how much it costed, like $41 fucking dollars, I crashed out. Not before I asked a store clerk to scan it to make sure it actually costed the money it asked for.
I need a worker here now.
Yeah, so this thing I scanned, it says it costs $41, but I believe it should cost around $25 like usual. Can you scan this to make sure I ain't high as shit right now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it costs around $41, must be overpriced.
Of course it was, but ignoring the fact the actual price was $38 online. While researching this PNG of the toy, I was purely shocked at the high price. I briefly considered stealing the damn thing, since I brought a trolley with me, but I didn't have the scissors, and I swore off stealing, since I did when I was younger. It sucks, really. Having a lot of Dragon Ball merch in Target, but can't afford it because of the expensive climate, almost makes me want to open a Patreon. So to mitigate this injustice of pricing, I decided to call my mom.
You called your mom to get more money?
Hell no, because she didn't have money, so I did what any son who is born into poverty does. I complained.
Orion, what do you want? I am busy at work.
Okay, cool. So you see the image I sent to you on Messenger?
Yeah, the toy?
First of all, it's an action figure, and yes, that, I want you to guess how much it costs. Guess.
I would say $20.
In that case, you would be correct, but off by $5, because the price is $41 fucking dollars. For a goddamn toy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot for 2 action figures you're just gonna probably put on display or scalp. No one plays with these figures, and I argue it's cheaper to buy those model kits and build them yourselves. The perfect cell model kit costed around $20, and you have to spend time making it. But come on, $41 fucking dollars for a goddamn action figure? And I like to mention that Goku is attached to the box, meaning I'd buy an extra Goku despite having 5 if you count Goku Black. I have 2 separate ones from a pack with SSBE Goku and Golden Frieza, one from those model kits pre-built, a bigger one in those long boxes, another one from Goku Black, and a Goku Black pop figure. I don't think Jiren is worth the $41, mom. He got tag teamed by Frieza, Android 17 and Goku. He literally got defeated by the power of friendship. Yet you slap the toy with a $41 price tag? Yeah, that would surely fix his broken heart and ego. After being killed by a dickless creature, a monkey and a glorified sex robot, surely. This is the type of shit I spend my hard-earned money on, which I most certainly do not have. I just wanted to complain to you about the absurdity of this.
I cannot believe that costs a lot of money at all. What kind of person spends all of that?
People who somehow can afford things like that, especially in this economy. How can you drop $41 on a toy, but when someone asks for a loan you all out?
See.
Rosie, there's a drink right there. Let's get some.
But Rosie thinks it's not okay. It's stealing.
Stealing doesn't matter when we're thirsty as shit. Let's get it.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. I'll see you both later. I am going to play Call of Duty for a while.
Rosie, I feel so guilty stealing that Slurpee.
Rosie does too. What if Rosie gets in trouble?
Well, we have to run away. That's the only way we can get away from the police.
Okay.
We've been out here for hours.
Rosie is hungry. Rosie misses Mommy and Daddy. Rosie needs the toy back.
You don't understand. If we go back, then they will arrest us for stealing. You want that?
Rosie rather be in jail than wipe her bum with leaves and eat bugs.
Fair point. Maybe Klaus Schwab was wrong. No, we shall not eat bugs. Let's go turn ourselves in and unsubscribe from the World Economic Forums when we get out.
Oh, little boy and girl, what's the matter? Are you two lost?
No, we stole a Slurpee and we're turning ourselves in.
Okay then, come with me. If you can't do the time, then don't do the crime. Okay, time's up. Seriously, did you know what day it is?
A Friday.
Well, obviously, but today's Free Slurpee Day, so that means 7-Eleven was giving out free Slurpees that are small every July 11th, which was what today is.
So Rosie and Classic Caillou was in jail for no reason.
Basically, and because of this, you have a visitor.
Rosie and Classic Caillou, how dare you go missing for 24 hours, bury me and your mother, forget what day it is and waste police resources.
Those resources could have gone to help find missing people, but no, you both had to turn yourselves in for something so remarkably stupid that I cannot even begin to describe the levels of embarrassment I feel having seen my kids' faces on the news. Now everyone calls us the false alarm family.
That's it. You are both grounded until Xenoverse 3 comes out, which would most likely never ever happen, because Bandai Namco really likes milking Xenoverse 2 despite it being a decade old. Now go sit in this cell until you respawn for the next grounding.
Wow.